coming live to Las Vegas, Nevada. Two-night event, April 19th to the 20th, will be WrestleMania 41. There's going to be a lot of great matches that we're going to have, and today we're going to be getting into the most wanted matches for said event coming up next. Good afternoon, everybody. How is all my wonderful subscribers and viewers out there doing today? I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. It's Nikki D, and welcome back to the Nikki D channel. Today, we're going to be doing WWE Top 10 Most Wanted Matches for WrestleMania 41. Just over 2 months away from WrestleMania 41, which gives us the perfect opportunity to dive in and do some fantasy booking for most wanted matches. Jey Uso versus Gunther and Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair will be exempt because those matches are already confirmed. Don't forget to like the video, share the video all over social media, and smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I drop my next video. Who do you want to see at WrestleMania 41? Let me know down in the comment section below as well. You want to say hi? You want to talk about wrestling? Just post something down in the comment section below, and I read and reply to every positive message I see. With that being said, I hope everybody continues to have an amazing day, and without further ado, let's get to number 10, Chelsea Green versus Naomi for the Women's United States Championship. Chelsea Green and Naomi are no strangers to each other at all. These two had a qualifying match for the Women's Elimination Chamber match, which Naomi won. So I would think pinning the Women's United States Championship would earn her a spot for that title. And honestly, I do enjoy the chemistry that Chelsea Green and Naomi possess. They're both very back and forth in the ring, and even in promo work, I really feel like these two could tell a great story together. I think that Chelsea Green should be defending the United States Championship more than she is, but this would be a great platform to put that belt on the line. It would be the first WrestleMania with a Women's United States Championship match, and honestly, I do think that this match would do a great job at being the dark horse for maybe night one of WrestleMania 41. I feel like this would be a good slot for a night one match, maybe second, third match on the card. Don't let it follow anything spectacular, or the people are going to not be as interested in this match. But these two women, every time they get in the ring, they are definitely at the top of their game, making each other better. And even in promo work, I really feel like Chelsea Green and Naomi are just hilarious when they're going at each other. So I do feel like this match in particular would put a lot of butts in seats. It would feed families. And hey, if you want to make Naomi the Women's United States Champion, I'm not against that. At least for WrestleMania, it would give Naomi her moment in the spotlight, put a belt on a much-deserved superstar, in my opinion. I think Naomi is very deserving for a championship belt that is not a tag team belt with Bianca Belair. I think that she's good enough to be off on her own, winning single titles. So I really would like to see this match at WrestleMania 41. But in my opinion, yes, Chelsea Green versus Naomi, the Women's United States Championship, that should be the match for WrestleMania 41. So we'll definitely see what happens come April. Number 9. Penta versus Pete Dunne versus Ludwig Kaiser triple threat match. Penta, Pete Dunne, and Ludwig Kaiser have been in a storyline on Monday Night Raw. Penta is currently a 4-0, I believe, on Monday Night Raw since joining when Raw went to Netflix. And he beat Pete Dunne. He beat Ludwig Kaiser. Seeing this triple threat match would be very interesting to me. Also seeing Pete Dunne and Ludwig Kaiser fall out. So there really won't be many temporary alliances in this match because Pete Dunne and Ludwig Kaiser want to get at each other too. I do feel like this match is WrestleMania worthy. If you can space out the storyline long enough, I feel like this could culminate at WrestleMania 41. You could give Penta somebody else to face after WrestleMania 41. That's fine. But I do feel like there's a lot of story that could be told here. Maybe Ludwig Kaiser brings back a little bit of backup in Giovanni Vinci. Maybe Pete Dunne goes find Rich Holland in NXT. There's really a lot of avenues that you can do here. I do like the in-ring ability between these three men. Penta brings the high-flying type offense. Pete Dunne tactical, will joint manipulation type wrestler. Doesn't mind breaking your fingers. Doesn't mind smashing up your elbow. Pete Dunne is really that type of wrestler. Nasty type brawler. Ludwig Kaiser, slow and calculated, would definitely bring his own mix to this match. I'd love to see a lot of triple threat spots. I want to see this match go at least 15-20 minutes. If we're going to be doing a triple threat match between these these three, I don't want it to end in 9 to 10 minutes. These three deserve time to go out there and show the world what they're capable of. And not to mention, it'll be Penta's first WrestleMania since signing with WWE. I do expect that to be a very special moment for Penta and all the Penta fans out there. But at the end of the day, I really feel like this might happen on a Monday Night Raw. Pray that it don't, because it deserves the platform to go out there and, like I said, show the world exactly what they're capable of being able to do. WrestleMania 41, 2 months away. Beautiful place to do that. Triple threat match, Penta versus Pete Dunne versus Ludwig Kaiser. We need to make that happen at WrestleMania 41, because it'll be a banger. Number 8, Lyra Valkyria versus Ivy Nile, Women's Intercontinental Championship match. Ivy Nile, since joining American Made and Chad Gable, they've been hell bent on getting championship gold. American Made trying to get the World Tag Team titles from the Raiders, and Ivy Nile trying to go after the Women's Intercontinental Championship as well. She did have a number one contenders match against Dakota Kai, which she lost. Dakota Kai will face Lyra Valkyria for that belt. I would do that at the Elimination Chamber. If you do Lyra Valkyria versus Dakota Kai at the Chamber, it opens up the door to be able to set up her whoever wins that match's contender at WrestleMania 41, and I think Ivy Nile is still gonna be gunning for that championship belt. I think Ivy Nile could find a way to win. I think it would be a great way to continue the storyline between Lyra Valkyria and Ivy Nile. I wouldn't put it past them to put the belt on Ivy Nile. I mean, yes, Lyra Valkyria just won the Women's Intercontinental Championship after going through a tournament to get there. But still, I think American Made would look nice, dripping in gold. But I do think that no matter which way that you spin it, I think that Ivy Nile is more than deserving for a women's Intercontinental Championship match. No matter which way you try to turn this, if you want Lyra to retain to keep the title reign going, I'm here for it. If you want to put the title on Ivy Nile, I'm here for it as well. But I don't think that Ivy Nile is going to stop until she gets a championship match. You could add a little bit more storyline to this. I definitely think that you could space this out between now and April 19th, which is exactly 2 months away. I do think that these two women deserve to be on a WrestleMania stage for 15, 20 minutes solid. I think Ivy Nile would bring the hard technical wrestling, while Lyra Valkyria will be the high-flying, resilient champion that she has been so far. And I think this has the capability of being a match of the night candidate on night one. So for the Women's Intercontinental Championship, Lyra Valkyria versus Ivy Nile at WrestleMania 41. That's what makes sense to me. Number 7. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. Hell in a Cell match. Well, as we already know, Kevin Owens will go one-on-one with Sami Zayn in an unsanctioned match at Extreme Rules in Toronto. But what if that match doesn't make it to the ring? What if Kevin Owens jumps Sami Zayn backstage and Sami Zayn is unable to compete because Kevin beat him so bad they had to stretch him out of the arena? That could happen. What if this match just doesn't have a decisive winner? What if these two just brawl throughout the arena? There is a lot that they could do here, but still, I do think that this match would also be good to have at WrestleMania 41. The history, and plus the history that these two men have, is not going to be settled in just one match. Sami Zayn is out for revenge here. And Kevin Owens didn't just stab him in the back. He didn't just turn on his partner. Kevin Owens tried to end the career of Sami Zayn with that pile driver that we saw a few weeks ago in the main event of Raw on Netflix. So even the promo work that we've seen, the promo that we saw Sami Zayn cut from his home, saying that his neck's not at 100%, but when it is, he is coming for Kevin Owens. We had Kevin Owens come back with a promo of his own on the SmackDown following, and then we had Sami Zayn in the ring this past Monday night talking about how he wants to fight Kevin Owens at Toronto. I really hope that Sami Zayn his ego and his want for revenge really hurts him here, because Kevin Owens is calculated. Kevin Owens is dangerous. And honestly, putting these two inside the steel structure would be so entertaining. We could see them brawl in the ring. We could see them brawl outside the ring. They could break the cage. They could go to the top. And if we get Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn at WrestleMania 41, I do think that Sami would win this because Randy Orton would return to get his pound of flesh on Kevin Owens after what happened a few months ago between those two men. So I do think that Randy Orton would return here. But I do think that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn will have their unsanctioned match at Elimination Chamber. But I think it's not going to be enough. I think these two are still going to be feuding after the Elimination Chamber. And if they are, Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn inside a Hell in a Cell match would up the ante, would amplify the story, and it would be a great WrestleMania match. Number 6, Bianca Belair versus Jade Cargill singles match. Honestly, I really feel like Bianca Belair and or Naomi were the ones that attacked Jade Cargill I did see the video footage that Nick Aldis showed us this past Friday. I saw what you saw, but at the same token, I'll tell you what I didn't see. I didn't see Liv Morgan attacking Jay Cargill. I didn't see Raquel Rodriguez attacking Jay Cargill. All I saw was those two women walking in the back in the camera shot of what had happened. Does Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez know who did it? Probably. I mean, they were right there. But that doesn't mean that they attacked. I think Jade Cargill, when she returns, we will definitely have a definitive answer. Because there's something inside of me that tells me that Jade Cargill knows who attacked her in this situation. I think she's going to have no problem targeting that person. And if she guns for Bianca Belair off the return, it's going to be the swerve of the century. That much I will tell you. And honestly, I would love it. I'd be here for it. And it's not because I don't like the group of Jay Cargill, Bianca Belair, and Naomi. I just feel like Bianca Belair and Jay Cargill are two very even wrestlers. Bianca Belair is known for her strength. Jay Cargill is known for her strength. Bianca Belair is known for her athleticism. Jay Cargill is known for her athleticism. Every category that you can think of, these two are very even keeled. Even in promo work, yes, they have excellent, amazing chemistry. I'll give them that. But I would love to see what would happen if these two women went one-on-one. I think these two women have the stamina to give us a 45-minute classic that we're going to be telling our grandkids about. Because these two women came out and gave us one of the best women matches of all time. I really feel like these two women have the potential to do that. And I think it'll be an excellent swerve for the WWE Universe. Maybe Jay Cargill comes back and attacks Bianca Belair at Elimination Chamber. I'd definitely be here for it. Jade can even take Bianca's spot after the injury, after the beatdown. I'd be hit for that too. And Bianca Belair can come back on the Raw after and be angry at Jay Cargill for taking a WrestleMania spot and challenge her at WrestleMania. I think that would be an excellent angle for WWE to endeavor on. So WrestleMania 41, I'd love to see Bianca Belair go one-on-one with Jay Cargill. Number 5, Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre singles match. And you know what? If you want to make it tribal combat rules, I'd be okay with that too. Drew McIntyre has been hell-bent on getting his hands on Roman Reigns over the last several months, targeting the bloodline. And I really feel like Roman Reigns could really use a new feud right now. He did capture the Ula Bala from Solo Sikoa. He is the cover man of WWE 2K25. So most likely we will see our tribal chief at WrestleMania 41. I do think WWE should start a storyline between Roman Reigns and whoever he's going to face here. I do think that would be a great idea to do outside the chamber, right after the Elimination Chamber. Roman Reigns can come back and declare war on Drew McIntyre after everything that Drew has done over the last several months, which would be interrupted by Drew McIntyre, and we could quickly get into a storyline between these two men, because I do feel like Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre have a story to tell, whether the undisputed WWE Championship is in the picture or not. We got to remember, Drew McIntyre went one-on-one with Roman Reigns, I believe, at WrestleMania 35. So let's run that back again. I really feel like Drew McIntyre's character has evolved into one of the best characters in in all of WWE. He's definitely one of the biggest haters on social media on a constant basis, and I absolutely love it because Drew McIntyre right now is the definition of the word savage. And I think Roman Reigns would be a great opponent for somebody like Drew McIntyre right now. And Drew McIntyre, like I said, has been hell bent on getting his hands on Roman Reigns over the last several months. So Drew McIntyre is definitely going to have no problem with it. And it doesn't matter which way you swing this match, whether Roman Reigns beats Drew McIntyre or Drew McIntyre beats Roman Reigns. I really think that this match would put butts in seats. Both of these men are known for their power game. Both of these men are fast, agile competitors, and I really feel like Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre would need to culminate at WrestleMania 41. So I'm on the board. Let's make it happen. Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. Number 4, Cody Rhodes versus John Cena for the undisputed WWE Championship. Well, at the Elimination Chamber on March 1st, we're going to be having John Cena versus CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre versus Logan Paul versus Damian Priest versus Seth freaking Rollins. And the winner of that match will go on to face Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. And honestly, seeing John Cena come up short at the Royal Rumble was a little heartbreaking. I would love to see John Cena go on and capture his 17th championship. Whether it's the grinding 2002, 2003 to get his name in the door, to go from the underdog to the dynasty, and it's just I don't feel like there's anybody in the locker room that deserves to chase championship number 17 more than hustle, loyalty, and respect. Not to mention his contributions to the Make-A-Wish Foundation are definitely legendary. John Cena's resume for the Hall of Fame is enough to fill 10 superstars plus. I don't expect John Cena to hold the undisputed WWE Championship for long, though. I do think he'll probably hold it till SummerSlam, but still, John Cena would have to get through the Elimination Chamber first, and honestly, with the star-studded lineup that sits inside the chamber, that's going to be a challenge in itself, but if he could get through the Elimination Chamber, he will be facing Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 41, and I think these two would have amazing chemistry in the ring. John Cena can fly and razzle and get into the power game better than anybody else. And Cody Rhodes is one of the most resilient superstars that WWE has on their roster. Cody Rhodes is a box office draw. He can wrestle. He can have a power game. He can take hits and come right back. I do feel like it would be a crime if this match wasn't at least 20 minutes long. This is a type of match that I really feel like should headline WrestleMania Night 1 or Night 2 for that matter, because these two we got the best that's right now in Cody Rhodes versus one of the best that's ever been in John Cena. I would absolutely love to see it. Cody Rhodes versus John Cena for the undisputed WWE Championship at WrestleMania 41. I think that has the potential to be one of the greatest matches of all time. Number 3, Roxanne Perez versus Bayley singles match. Roxanne Perez lost the NXT Women's Championship at New Year's Evil to Julia, and about 9 days after that, Roxanne Perez came to the ring, wasn't sure what was next for her future, and talked about the fact that the women's division will not be as great without Roxanne Perez's Women's Champion. And then Bayley returned to NXT, which kicked off these two women's feud. Bayley was in a WWE Women's Championship match with Tiffany Stratton, which Roxanne Perez costed her that match. Then Roxanne Perez went on to last 1 hour and 7 minutes inside the Royal Rumble match. I say that because the current record holder was Bayley, who lasted 1 hour and 3 minutes last year. So Roxanne Perez coming in to break Bayley's streak for the longest time in a Rumble match, and then we had NXT Vengeance Day, where Julia defended the NXT Women's Championship in a fatal four-way match between herself, Roxanne Perez, Bayley, and Cora Jade, which Julia did retain. And we also had on Monday night Roxanne Perez be the final woman to qualify for the Elimination Chamber match. I say that because Bayley is inside the Women's Elimination Chamber match already. So it's definitely a possibility that we're going to see these two battle inside the chamber. But at the same token, I think that they're not going to resolve much issues because let's be honest, most of us think either Liv Morgan or Bianca Belair is going to win inside the chamber, depending on where you sit in wrestling. But nobody expects Bayley. Nobody expects Roxanne Perez to go inside the chamber and win it all. So when both of those women are knocked out, they'll be able to continue on their feud, and I think WrestleMania 41 is a perfect spotlight. Roxanne Perez is the prodigy. She was NXT Women's Tag Team Champion. She won the Women's Iron Survivor Challenge. She was a two-time NXT Women's Champion. And Bayley was 1/4 of the 4 horsewomen in WWE, which also included Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Sasha Banks as well. So these two women are both highly decorated, and I feel like WrestleMania 41 is the appropriate stage that these two greats deserve. I'm not going to say Hall of Famers, I'm not going to say legends quite yet, but they are definitely on the road to that. So I can't wait to see it. I really hope we get it at WrestleMania 41. Roxanne Perez versus Bayley, because these two women need to go to war. Number 2, AJ Styles versus Braun Breaker, Intercontinental Championship. AJ Styles returned to Raw on Netflix on the February 10th edition. And he quickly got interrupted by Dirty Dominic Mysterio and Carlito of the Judgment Day before AJ Styles attacked them and ended up standing tall. Got a match with Dirty Dom on the February 17th edition of Raw before immediately going face to face with the Intercontinental Champion Braun Breaker with the biggest cowboy hat I ever seen. I love that cowboy hat. And then 1 week later, AJ Styles faced Dirty Dominic Mysterio, beat him, but almost got speared by Braun Breaker in the aftermath. A spear that was accidentally delivered to Dominic Mysterio. Braun Breaker has made it clear with his actions that his next target is AJ Styles. And honestly, I can't wait to see it. Please don't give it to me on a Raw on Netflix. At least not with a title. If you're going to put the title on the line, it needs to be at a PLE. These two are better than Raw. These two are better than SmackDown. These two deserve WrestleMania. I'll be 100% honest with you. This is a dream match. The high-flying resiliency of the phenomenal AJ Styles and the hard-hitting speed of Braun Breaker, because when Braun Breaker starts bouncing from rope to rope, that man can clock in at 23 miles an hour, and then he's able to deliver that devastating spear at that type of speed. It makes you feel like you was hit by a freight train, because Braun Breaker possesses that freakish speed for his size. Braun Breaker is a big powerhouse of a man. The very few superstars can get to speeds of Braun Breaker. And AJ Styles, there's only a few superstars that can do the things that AJ Styles can do. The way that he can get Braun Breaker on the ground and get him into a submission game. The way AJ Styles can just pop back into a match with a Pele kick and a forearm. And if AJ Styles could get Braun Breaker up for that Styles clash, we could be seeing a new Intercontinental Champion. And I personally would love to see AJ Styles as the Intercontinental Champion. And Braun Breaker would learn so much from being in the ring with somebody like AJ Styles. So it's the perfect venue. We're starting the storyline off at the perfect time. Please give it to me. AJ Styles versus Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship, in my opinion, is the second most wanted match for WrestleMania 41. Only two. Number one, Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. Well, on March 1st, inside the Elimination Chamber, we are going to be having Liv Morgan versus Bianca Belair versus Alexa Bliss versus Naomi versus Roxanne Perez versus Bayley, and the winner of that match will go on to WrestleMania 41 to face the Women's World Champion for the Women's World Championship. And the reason why I word it like that is because on the Raw after Netflix, Rhea Ripley will be defending the Women's World Championship against Io Sky. So whoever wins inside the chamber could face Io Sky at WrestleMania 41. We can't take that out of the equation either. So I do feel like Liv Morgan or Bianca Belair is going to walk out of the chamber with the win. And honestly, I think it would be a great way to continue Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley's storyline. Rhea Ripley broke Liv Morgan's arm about 2 years ago, put Liv Morgan on the shelf for 8 months. Liv Morgan came back with the Revenge Tour, ended up breaking Rhea Ripley's arm and vacating the Women's World Championship on the April 10th edition of Raw, I believe it was. And then about 6 weeks later, going on to capture it from Becky Lynch at King and Queen of the Ring. And when Liv Morgan was the Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley was breathing down her neck the entire time. I believe Rhea Ripley faced off with Liv Morgan about 4 or 5 times, and about 3 or 4 of those times was for the Women's World Championship. Rhea Ripley was finally able to capture it from Liv Morgan after 226 days of Liv Morgan being champion on the January 6th edition of Raw on Netflix, when it was episode 1 for them. So definitely it was a long title reign for Liv Morgan. But now that Rhea Ripley is champion, if we're going to continue the storyline, in my opinion, we need Liv Morgan breathing down Rhea Ripley's neck like Rhea Ripley was breathing down Liv Morgan's neck. And I think WrestleMania 41 is the perfect place to start that. And I feel like Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley would definitely still sell. I do hear the clamor about what would happen if it was Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley. But we can't sleep on the other 4 women inside the chamber. It's definitely going to be a great women's elimination chamber match. But in my opinion, my most wanted match for WrestleMania 41 is Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. And that was WWE Top 10 Most Wanted Matches for WrestleMania 41. What's your most wanted WrestleMania 41 match that has not been confirmed yet? Let me know down in the comment section below. You want to say hi? You want to talk about wrestling? Just post a comment down in the comment section below, because I read and reply to every positive message I see. Don't forget to like the video, share the video all over social media, and you made it all the way to the end of this video, go smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I drop my next video. And if you want to see some more of me, Nikki D, then go check out another one of my videos, because I got hours of content that'll keep you entertained well into the evening. With that being said, I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. I'm Nikki D. This is the Nikki D channel, and I will see all of y'all beautiful people next time. Bye, y'all.